Hello and welcome to the channel. This is just a quick update video on the insulation and the interior of my truck camper build. I've been working on it here and there, so this is just a quick overview of where I'm at. After I put up the foam in one of my previous videos, shortly afterwards I applied some of this reflectix to it. Last year I had just used reflectix for insulation, and hopefully adding this foam will make a air pocket, increasing the R value and making it a little bit warmer inside my vehicle. And to stick it up there, I just used more flex glue. It was not adhering to the foam as well as the foam was adhering to the camper shell, so I had to use some tape to help hold it up. I flipped it over this time to see if it sticks any better. Oh, like a brontosaurus. I had to use my head to help hold it up. Definitely getting flex glue in my hair again. I was kind of 50-50 about posting this video. I kind of just wanted to get on with what I was doing now, but I've already filmed all this stuff and begun editing it. Plus I wasn't done with what I'm doing now anyway, so I ended up posting this. It's definitely essential. The weather's gotten a lot colder, so I'm glad I did this when I did. And it actually makes me wish I had more, so I'll probably end up adding another layer, something like felt or some kind of cloth to the top to make it look a little bit nicer once I'm done. Later on in the video I do the floors as well, and that's another area I wish I added more onto or paid more attention to. So a bit of advice: if you live in a cold environment, definitely add more than 2 layers to your flooring. I can definitely feel the cold emanating from the bottom of the truck into the cap, so that's definitely something that needs to be addressed or taken into consideration. When adding the reflectix to the foam, I definitely had to use a lot of tape to help brace it up there. It kept coming back down. After I got the majority of the reflectix up, I started filling in gaps with some leftover foam that I had. Even after everything I've added, I still feel air coming through the front doorway. I acquired a big roll of PVC sheeting that they use for roofs, or at least that's what I think it is. I'm going to add that to the outside probably. The next time I do any upgrades to the interior, I'll probably just do it in a short video, unless you guys like to see these videos, in which case just let me know and I'll just make long format versions of it. Must be Thanksgiving, because there's definitely going to be some stuffing going on. Ooh. Okay, set a piece of reflectix down. I'm gonna tape the steel plate here and then tape the magnet to here. That way I can just set it up and take it down when I need to. Okay, I also have some magnets in the middle. And then on the sides, I put a couple on the bottom. I'm going to try to fill in these extra gaps with foam anywhere I can. And then I'm going to do the same style as this over here as well. So I can take down the reflectix whenever I need some light or whenever I'm cooking. Obviously this is not ideal. Just using this as a privacy curtain or privacy bag. Okay, I didn't film it because it was impossibly hard, but I got one of the moving blankets in here, and then I'm putting in a couple carpets. I got one more carpet to put in. My Silent Fury was mounting. I took pretty much everything out except my battery so I can run the diesel heater. It was so frustrating trying to get that thing in here. I was like stepping on it to where it put tension and I couldn't slide it. It was just bad. Not to mention it was just so much stuff to move around. And I realized that I carry too much stuff in my truck, so I'm gonna try to downsize. I stapled it in so it wouldn't move because it was moving on me. Who would have guessed the moving blanket wouldn't sit still? Okay, so I moved the DC charger over there, and this kind of fits nicely right here, but whenever I drive around it tends to move, so I think I'm just going to drill it into the board and then put some support underneath it. Make a little extra room for myself. Okay, so my fridge is over to the left as far as it can be towards the shell of the truck, the cap, or the left side of the truck. Still has room to open. And so far it hasn't fallen down yet. I'm gonna probably tether it up, tie it down, I should say. Yeah, I'm gonna put some tie downs around it so it doesn't fall over, but It's as far over to the left as it can be, and it gave me some room in between here, which is already full of stuff, but it definitely saved some room.